Yeah, did it capture this Superman right here?
All right, one second.
Hello.
Oh my God!
Howdy, China.
I feel represented in this.
John Campia was doing a stream last night. Campia. And he's going over all these, and he's all, I really can't believe that they're all so positive. We haven't had a single negative review. This is really good news.
He knows better than anybody.
He knows better. Oh, he knew what he was doing. He knew what the fuck he was doing. By the way, a lot of these people work in and around Warner Brothers Entertainment. Some of them work directly for Fandango. If you're wondering where the enthusiasm comes from, that's it. Superman is a triumph, guys, for the new DC universe. And listen, it might be. I hope it is. I hope this is a fucking triumph. I hope it's better than F1. I want to walk out of this movie theater and go, I want to walk right back in and watch it again. That's what I want from this movie.
Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to come out and go, well, yes, it was actually really good.
And it could happen, by the way. By the next real BBC, all three of us, maybe four. Well, it would be three of us if this has an episode, right? But it would be, we'd be like, you know what? It was fucking great.
That was great. What a wild fucking roll up to it.
The odds high on that, but it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. It's a comic book brought to beautiful live action life, brimming with hope and fulfillment. It actually elicited tears of joy from me.
Oh,
it's a Superman for everyone. David Cornsweet was born for Superman and Clark Kent. Loved it.
There've been a lot of references to crying in a lot of reviews.
Yes, there has been.
Emotional.
Did you see the troll one?
On that.
Hopefully we find the troll. I'm pretty sure it's a troll one where he said tears were rolling down my leg.
You should not be doing that in a theater, okay?
If we find that one. I saw it last night.
As long as you're a consenting adult.
Superman was maybe my most anticipated movie of the year, and it really blew me away. James Gunn and his amazing cast and crew really got to the heart of what makes a good Superman story for me. It's hopeful, even when things seem hopeless. I hope everyone else digs it too. Nothing wrong with that. Superman is a soaring triumph. This superhero epic wastes no time diving into the action. Metahuman of the metahuman world, Cornsweet Superman is punk rock.
Oh, God.
What? So punk rock was invoked by James Gunn in an interview with the Hollywood Reporter of Variety, where he said that, and it sounds eerily similar, that right now kind of being nice, and I think he almost said being traditional is punk rock, which is true. Being traditional right now is punk rock. It is anti-establishment. So that's not wrong. So that's how he was kind of invoking it. And I hear a critic invoke it. So he either read the interview and used that term or was given to him. Don't fucking know. By the way, none of these people are paid. It is transactional. They get to see the movie early. They are curated. They are considered safe. One of the people giving reviews was actually flown out by Warner Brothers to premieres to interview people, and he gave a very authentic review. It's the kind of people who say, my honest review. You shouldn't need to say that.
Yeah, I do. So many YouTube videos will do that. Actual honest review. And it's like, what are you saying? All the rest of yours are fake?
Yeah.
Why would you put it that way?
So punk rock. And Nicholas's Lex is an electric opposite. Gunn's vibrant palette dazzles with orbs of robots and monsters. Engineer and Ultraman shine. Hawkgirl and Mr. Terrific and Guy steal scenes. This movie redefines Superman. Catch it in IMAX or the biggest screen possible. See it twice. Bring the whole family.
I'm kind of amused by, usually people pick one actor or one character to steal scenes, not three.
Yeah. Everybody steals scenes.
Everybody's stealing all the scenes. Like, wait a minute. Do you mean just the actors, the cast, and just
what is this, a Target in Oakland?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Austin Medeiros? Medeiros. Wow. David Cornsweet is Superman.
Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Well.
Good job.
David Cornsweet has been cast as Superman.
Nailed it. That's it.
Honest reviews, guys.
Honest reviews. Hey, so far, 10 out of 10, man. He honors Christopher Reeve's legacy with excellence. He leaves the cinema invigorated by the energy of hope that the film emanates. Thank you, James Gunn. James Gunn's Superman is great from start to finish. Just a fun-filled, action-packed, quintessential summer blockbuster. It's a shot of adrenaline. The superhero movie genre needs. Also, Crypto is the best dog. It's not better than my dog.
If this were the most amazing superhero movie ever and truly change, I would just be like, this doesn't mean anything for like Marvel, obviously. It wouldn't. It's not like it's going to mean that Fantastic Four and Doomsday are going to be good now. If it would only matter to the DC. But at the same time, will this passion follow to Supergirl? Obviously, under the assumption it was even real to begin with. This passion, like, I doubt it. I still really like. I'm just baffled by that decision.
One of many decisions to be baffled by from Hollywood. James Gunn delivers an all-timer with Superman. He perfectly captures the essence of the character, fully embracing the fantastical elements to the point where it felt like a comic book brought to life.
Wow.
While David Cornsweet is already my favorite Superman, the real standout is Nicholas Hoult delivering a phenomenal performance as Lex Luthor.
You ought to be like, oh, which comic do you feel like was really brought to life here? They go, Superman.
Yeah. Well, I like all the Supermen. Well, pre-crisis, post-crisis, New 52, like Convergence. What are we talking about? By the way, this comes from the very objective The Batman Film News.
Oh, I love it. That is so weird because that's exactly what I was going to call my son.
Dorian just saw Superman. Wow, what a blast. James Gunn delivers the fun, emotional, action-packed movie.
Just saw Superman. Yes, you were a sanctioned member of the press to go see it.
I just was handpicked by Warner Brothers to see Superman for my specific positive reaction. That would be honest. That's your honest review.
Yeah.
Wow. What a blast. James Gunn delivers a fan-emotional, action-packed movie and accomplishes it to make Superman look cool. Lex Luthor is terrifying and credible villain, and I hope to see a lot more of him. The DCU is off to an amazing start.
Doesn't really work that way.
I kind of liked it.
Thank you.
It's amusing.
James Gunn's Superman will make you believe a man can fly. Again, a soaring triumph that recaptures the classic DC spirit and reminds us why the Man of Steel still matters. David Cornsweet embodies the hope, humility. I almost said humidity. And heroism.
Humidity. Hope, humidity.
He just emanates humidity.
Maybe it's some women and some dudes.
Very hot suit.
And heroism.
No lies detected.
Of the last son of Krypton, Nicholas Hoult brings a chilling edge to Lex Luthor, channeling the menace of Michael Rosenbaum's Smallville portrayal, while Rachel Brosnahan has nice tits. Oh, he didn't say that. Delivers the wit, warmth, and tenacious spark that defines Lois Lane, while some of Gunn's signature quips don't always land. Uh-oh.
David's not getting an invite back.
You're done. They never overshadow the film's beating heart. It's not just a new Superman. It's the fresh start DC needed. It's a return to believing. What?
It just doesn't sound natural.
None of these do. Okay, none of these. Dude, I couldn't type that out. I could not. That one. I'd be just all like, it was rad.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked it. It's really
cool,
pretty fucking cool.
It's funny how, because you say that, it's like, yeah, but there's a format you got to stick to be a professional critic. It's like, yeah, robotic.
Completely separate from reality.
And again, this day and age, more robotic than AI, because AI would sample from probably real reviews.
Yes.
People say real things, and yeah, I don't know.
The Hollywood handle. Superman perfectly understands what it means to be human. It's a powerful and promising start to the new DC. The film moves you by revealing the heart behind the cape. David is phenomenal, but a huge highlight is how Nicholas Hoult delivers a phenomenal Lex Luthor. God, I'm hearing that a lot. Cold, charismatic, and menacing. One of the best villains DC has ever brought to the screen.
In all fairness, I think if I take something away from the Superman film, I'm probably going to come away with Nicholas Hoult was pretty damn good.
I mean, he's a good actor.
That's the thing I'm expecting the most to come away with.
Well, yeah.
I
mean,
I
maybe
want menacing rather than clowny, right? Like, so I'm hoping,
absolutely.
of all the DC, well, I mean, okay, of all the DC movies, so we're counting Batman movies, are we not? I mean, he just said
I guess so, yeah.
all the DC movies.
Well, the problem is you'd be like, name them, and then you'd be like, Aquaman 2.
No, well, we could go, yeah.
Black Adam.
No, but we're also
like,
we're also talking about The Dark Knight. You know, we're talking about Batman Returns.
I think if you said that to this person, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, right."
Yeah. So he's as good as Heath Ledger. He's as good as Danny DeVito. He's as good as Jack Nicholson. We're talking about all.
Let's just start with Uma Thurman first.
Hey, I'll even in like Dark Side.
My vines have a crush on you.
The score and sound design are also out of this world. You feel every note, every impact makes you soar inside.
Soar.
Soar. Soar.
A lot of sawing.
Yeah. Are you? Wait a minute. Okay. Soar or soar? There's two.
S-O-R. S-O-A-R.
Yeah.
I wonder how Grace felt about his red undies.
Oh, I'm sure that's what she was just hyper focused on the whole time. This is the best Superman movie to date. When James Gunn gets out of the way and lets his work speak for itself, it's incredible. It's not perfect, but darn close. And made me believe in Gunn's DC. Review embargo lifts today at 3 p.m. Eastern.
I'm sorry, but it's Grace Randolph, so I just immediately dismiss anything that she says.
I lock in whenever she speaks because I know that something
sure
genius.
You know you're going to get something insightful.
Hell yes.
Well thought out.
Yeah. Sure, Jan.
Hey, here comes an objective review from Everything DCU. A cinematic triumph. James Gunn's Superman's James Gunn, is his magnum opus, taking the iconic character of Superman to heights never seen before. The character work, the action, the romance, you name it, David Cornsweet seals his position as one of the greatest to do it. Along with an outstanding performance from Nicholas Hoult, Rachel Brosnahan shines, with Nathan Fillion giving one of the standout performances. I need to see him now. I'm in awe.
Wait, you just did.
I know. I'm in awe at the craft display by James Gunn. You cannot afford to miss it. Bring on the DCU. Rating 10 out of 10.
10 out of best movie. You cannot make a better movie than that.
From Everything DCU.
Totally unbiased.
Leslie with an asterisk. Okay.
Oh my God, Thunderbolts.
There'll be a name change later.
Leslie's going to be the new Avengers.
The new Avengers.
The new Avengers. Guys, have you heard Superman's a triumph?
Again? Wow.
Superman is a triumph. David Cornsweet steals the show.
Can't even give him capital fucking letters, you bitch.
How does
Just
this
amused by the primary
the character steals
the one that everyone cares the most about steals his movie. You're like, what do you mean steal? What?
Hey, the star of the movie stole his own show. Well
What
done.
is this weird
Who do
fucking
you steal it
capital
from?
letters and non-capitalizing names? Is like, what?
Whereas I was going to watch
feel
it
personally
with
attacked
Jimmy,
right now.
I ended up with Superman stole the whole movie. Crazy.
Hoult is unbelievable. That's what it's supposed to be. It's like it's an emphasis. So Superman is a triumph. David Cornsweet steals the show and makes the role completely his. Hoult is unbelievable as Lex. Rachel is phenomenal, and the direction is stellar. Not sure about Chris Pratt as Batman or the Super Bat romantic subplot, but all in all, what?
What? This is
Trying to meme.
gotta be a fucking
Yes.
rip. This is gotta be a fucking
Wait,
satire one.
I got a lot of views. I thought this was going to be one of the small ones. Okay.
That's what she said.
Yeah, dude, there has to be troll reviews, and I'm for it. I am all for it. Let's fucking go. That's great. Let's
The
go.
fact that you can barely tell the difference.
I know. There's glimmers of heartfelt, hopeful, and optimistic Superman akin to classic action comics. But the film sadly... Ooh, whoa!
Whoa, whoa.
What? Whoa!
Oh, hang on.
Whoa, Nicola. Whoa.
Nicola, you are...
Nikola Tesla, what are you doing?
Nicola, you're getting... Zaslav's going to put a hit on you.
Oh, man.
But the film sadly buckles under a convoluted and often silly plot. However, there are terrific performances from Cornsweet, Brosnahan, Holt, and Gathegi. Plus, Crypto really is the best. Okay, you're done.
So when names for like next, early access thing, they'll be like, I feel like your access is buckled.
Oh.
I think of all the costumes, Mr. Terrific does have the best, most accurate comic.
He does.
costumes.
He does. Like him and Metamorpho look fine. They look like comic book versions. It's Hawkgirl, especially Disparu tweeted like what she looked like on the runway. And it's like, it's a fucking crime what they did to Hawkgirl.
I guess it's
Okay, that's Hawkgirl. That's fucking Hawkgirl. And look what she looks like in the movie. I understand why she was cast. Okay, if you had her in her Justice League Unlimited costume, dude.
But they're in the Maxwell Lord stuff. We know they're in the Maxwell Lord stuff.
Yeah. Well, okay. This is how they're starting things out as, and if we start things out, and I know this is Mahler's favorite phrase, it's supposed to be retarded.
Yeah. Well, Fallout Season 2 is on the way.
Fallout Season 2.
I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can. I don't think I can do that.
John, say the
Nguyen.
Nguyen. Thank you, Asian person, for pronouncing Asian name for white boy here.
You're welcome.
Superman is exactly what you would expect from a James Gunn Superman film. A great start for the DCU films. There's heart, comedy, awesome action sequences, and fun characters. David Cornsweet portrayed Clark/Superman spectacularly with humanity. Crypto and Mr. Terrific are absolute standouts. Emmanuel, Superman is fun, heartfelt, and feels like a comic book come to life. I feel like I'm... Is there an echo in here?
I know.
David Cornsweet gives us a new take that works. James Gunn nailed the emotional core and migrant story.
Oh.
A solid, soaring start for the DCU. Germaine Lucier, is it? I'm saying it French. It might not be, but I will.
Lucia.
Lucier. Superman soars. It's a non-stop joyride packed with humor, action, and emotion, which you Americans barely understand. There's spectacle to spare, unbridled optimism, and a goofy unpredictability that ties everything together.
Excuse me, Jermaine. I don't think goofy unpredictability ties things together, sir. I think
it does.
probably in
You
conflict
silly
with-
English pig dog do not understand film like I do. Okay? Even
You are media illiterate.
you are media retarded. Even when there are few minor issues, we've never seen DC like this before. It is great. Chefskis.
Oh.
So what you're saying is unpredictability is not germane to tying everything together.
I'll keep lobbing them over the net, Molly. You keep smacking them back.
It makes it loosier than it should be.
Well, you ladies know something about being loosier.
X-Ray Girl, can you not have that footage like that? This is looking bad. Okay, it's looking worse now.
So I just got out of my early screening for Superman. Here are my quick thoughts on it. Now, obviously, I can't say too much because the embargo hasn't even lifted yet. But what I will say is I'm not someone who considers myself a very active Superman fan. In fact, I'm much more of a Batman fan.
Can you stop? Can I just say fair play to this fucking guy? Because we're so used to people going, I'm such a huge Superman fan because I bought this pin at a fucking car boot sale last week.
Lifelong fan. Yes.
Yeah, it's a fair play to go.
Shout out.
Like, yeah.
It would have been funny though if he was like, as someone who knows nothing about Superman, this is a comic book come to life.
Yep.
It soars.
It truly soars.
But when I tell you that this is by far my favorite James Gunn movie, yes, over the Guardians trilogy and over the Suicide Squad, it just, to me, feels like what a superhero movie should be about. And they perfectly understand exactly what being a villain is about. It's about, someone who believes they are right and is trying to convince the world that they're right. And it's those two ideologies battling back and forth. This whole movie mixed in with a lot of great DC, extras. But if you are on the fence about going to see this, I'll be posting a full review later this week. And just go see this for yourself. Don't listen to what anyone's saying. Definitely go see this for yourself.
Wait, what about you? Do I have to listen to you?
Yeah, because you just told me to see it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think that's
fine.
That's
the most real review we've seen all day.
Yes.
Yep. Well done.
Because we say, look, regardless of what we say, if you want to go see it, because no one can stop you from going, so do it anyway.
Yeah.
Well, to an extent, it'll be, people are going to want to see this just to stay up to date with the conversation, right? It's
yes. I think there's going to be a bit of that.
One of the most talked about movies of the year, if not the most talked about.
This is a little TLDR, but Superman feels generational, like Raimi's Superman or Burton's Batman. It's bold, heartfelt, beginning to the new DC era with Superman finally shining as the best of them all. David is magnetic as both Clark and Superman, charming, hopeful, and heroic. Rachel Brosnahan has nice tits. No, I'm sorry. Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane is sharp, funny, and my favorite take on it yet.
Has nice tits.
And has nice tits. Nicholas Holt's Lex has shades of Kevin Spacey, but way darker.
Oh.
He's menacing as hell. I mean, he has shades of...
want to reference
Jesus.
Yeah.
Dude, some people might not even realize that's what you say, like that they're referencing his Lex. They might be like, what do you mean shades?
You mean Kevin Spacey or his Lex Luthor, please? He's menacing as hell. The cast all brought it. The action and VFX solid. Could have used more, but what's here works. It's better than most Marvel flicks lately and light years ahead of anything Sony or the old DCEU put out. This is a home run for James Gunn. Thank you.
Just so ill-advised, man. Shades of Kevin Spacey, but even darker.
I mean, that shit went pretty fucking dark.
So you're
One
like...
of the reasons he got away with everything is because all the witnesses died.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you actually found the bodies?
I think he took out
in
the
his
cards
freezer?
as inspiration,
Yikes. Jonathan Sims' Superman is a heroic delight, a charming return to the color for optimistic hero stuffed with tons of visually fantastic action. Gunn directs it very well, weaving his trademark humor here and there. Needed more Clark and Lois, and it's sometimes too expansive for its own good. It often feels like we're watching part 2 of a Superman trilogy rather than part 1, but still an incredible cinematic experience. Look up. That feels a little more real, at least. James Gunn does what he does best. Captivating a colorful world building, lovable characters, and a heartfelt story that embodies the spirit of Superman. However, Superman is full of excessive exposition, unnatural dialogue, one-dimensional villains, and the same beats we've seen. Oh, he's done. He's done.
Gotham.
Wait, I'm sorry. She's done. She's done.
Whoa,
that's what you get. That's what you get for letting a woman in.
Get her out.
I bet she hasn't even read a comic. Wow.
Yeah.
Over and over from Gunn, Guardians of Metropolis Superman displays too much humor and frivolous jokes. There is no balance. It's straight, typical James Gunn humor. Most of the characters come off dim-witted, and that's essentially due to the script because the casting is fantastic.
Ma'am, I think that you need to hit that edit button.
Yep.
Very quickly, please.
It's too late. It's past 12 hours.
I totally imagine them being like, are you sure you want to post that? You can. You can, but,
Oh, my God. Superman is a thoroughly entertaining reboot of the world's greatest superhero and his respective universe. James Gunn leans heavily into the colorful camp, yielding many sequences that feel like they were ripped straight from the Golden Age comic book. He has a blast inventing dizzying creative uses of Clark's powers and how he uses them to save everyone, humans and animals alike.
Gary,
I'm fine with him saving humans and animals, by the way. I think
I'm okay with the Golden Age take. Does that mean that during this film, at some point, Lois is going to change herself into a black woman?
That's Silver Age. Well, actually, that's Silver Age as.
Wow, school.
But you're right. No, hopefully Superman rises up through the middle of the earth and says hi to some Chinamen. Or is punching a bunch of, should I say it?
Yeah. Sorry, Lois. If you're not cooking, then I'm leaving.
Punching a bunch of Japanese. Despite some, I'm going to just go down to the second paragraph. Despite some unevenness, Gunn gets strong performances out of his cast. Blah, 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 blah. Rachel Brosnahan, nice rack. Despite its sprawl, Superman, like his cousin, the Batman, is the breath of fresh air that DC Studios needs.
What?
Like its cousin. Its cousin.
Still kind of strange to refer
Still,
to
yeah,
that
it's a
way,
very, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
it's the breath of fresh air.
bad.
Yeah. No, a lot of comic fans are. Well, actually, in the breath of fresh air that DC Studios needs to cast aside, it's messy, recent history, and start anew. Okay. Yeah, that was long. Jason Evans says, full review tomorrow. I just wanted to say that Superman is excellent. A ton of laughs and also great action, relentless pace. Crypto and Mr. Terrific are both highlights. Might be the most enjoyable superhero movie since Endgame. I hope so.
Right. They
always
fucking say that.
Yeah, you got, Deadpool, Wolverine, you got Spider-Man No Way Home.
Those are pretty enjoyable. Aaron Caboose. Superman is the perfect comic book movie. It felt like I was at my local comic shop reading a Superman book as the characters leapt off the pages. We're hearing that a lot. And God, I hope it's true. But it just feels like
a comic book come to life.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like it's a line fed to them by the DC. David Cornsweat embodies everything Superman should be. I laughed. I cried. I looked up. Thanks for the invite, WB Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking
was
Canada.
I a good puppet? Was
I didn't get an invite.
Please invite me back. You got what's his name? We were talking about him before the show. Mahler, the soups guy,
Oh yeah, no, that's his name. Yeah, he's been fun to cover on UFAP. He is the quintessential consumer meme. He'll just hoover up anything they're putting out.
And guys, straight up, I love this movie.
Did it elicit oh my god,
we got a banger. And this is a film that is about reminding humanity that we are not defined by what the world thinks of us. We are defined by
what you're told to talk about.
In the fucking trailer.
It's
like, yeah.
It's literally from the trailer. He's got a Superman shirt on. And by the way, Warner Brothers flew him out to premieres to interview people. But we're getting... Guys, I'm telling it true. Okay.
Telling it true, yeah.
Honest
true facts, guys.
Actions. We are defined by our choices. We are defined by our ability to impact other people. That is Superman's journey in this film.
Yeah, man.
And
I feel moved.
It's just the movie the world needs right now.
It's the movie the world needs right now. That's another one of their talking points.
I think it's media.
Who's this?
Somebody who's color coordinated. Chris Parker. Superman left me with a giant...
boner?
Happy done.
Rachel Brosnahan's tits were great.
Superman left me with a giant happy boner. No, dumb grin. David Cornsweat embodies Superman in such a perfect way. This is an actual comic book movie come to life, guys.
Whoa.
James Gunn's DCU feels extraordinary and makes me excited to see more of this world. I have my nitpicks. Other than others will too. Overall, I'm very happy. Okay.
There's a few little kind of backdoor things that have been slipped in there for later. So Chris is definitely on board that America needs more white immigrants. Gotcha.
Brandon Davis, Superman is a triumph. I have not heard that yet. For the new DC universe. It's a comic book brought to beautiful live action life.
I know I've heard this somewhere before.
Feel like I've read this.
What are the odds, It's crazy.
I don't know.
I am deja vu. Have we met before?
Have we met before, sir? I don't think so.
Brimming with hope and fulfillment. Okay. It actually, I was going to make a joke. It actually elicited tears of joy.
Wait, is that the exact same phrase that the other guy used, elicit tears of joy?
Yes. David Cornsweet portrays an exceptional iteration of Superman with sincerity, heroism, purity, and inspirational traits. Sounds good to me. Cornsweet and Rachel Brosnahan's chemistry for Clark and Lois is off the charts. Their relationship is an excellent driver, especially her tits. Oh,
wow.
It's weird how many of them are mentioning those
especially
tits.
early. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, so many people are mentioning her tits. That's positive.
It's crazy.
Mr. Terrific is a scene stealer, guys. Haven't heard that one. How do you say
He
his
might
name?
be.
Eddie Gathegi?
Gathegi?
Eddie Gathegi?
Yeah.
The movie features him as a serious, awesome supporting character who looks just like the comic book character, a little thinner. The movie's ability to balance characters is quite impressive. So somebody talked to him and said, could you mention that we have too many characters, but we actually balanced it? Thank you very much.
They had cocktails.
Oh, so, is this at the screening?
I think so.
Yeah. Look, behind you can see all the
yeah.
the logos. And
I like the photo bomb. That's pretty fun.
we were wine dined in 69. It got a good review.
Yep. Totally genuine reviews, everyone. The Kryptonite Crush, the Metropolis Margarita, the Daily Fizz, Wines and Spirits. Sounds like
No
a bunch
tequila
of fucking
for her.
alkies.
It is Hollywood.
It is Hollywood. Jenna Anderson, Superman is everything I wanted it to be. A million things and a million things more. It is truly awe-inspiring, both as a DC fan who has longed to see this universe on screen in such a loving and unique way, and just as a hopeful person. The superhero myth is not the same after this, for the better.
Okay.
Gee, I hope so. I feel like nothing else I can tweet right now can do Superman justice other than to say that I am never going to shut up about this movie for the rest of my life.
Wait till next
I
week.
reckon that you're probably going to shut up about it in about a week's time. But
Yeah, how's that Ironheart? Where are all those Ironheart fans? Once the check cleared on the bot farm and the contract was up, it seems like it just kind of ended. Paul Baker, in parentheses, says, I love Superman. Insanely entertaining, with most characters getting moments to shine through great fights and dialogue alike. Looks gorgeous, and it is very dynamically shot. It's fun, bright, and just fucking cool movies. I highly recommend it. I grinned through the third act when I was vigorous.
What about the other one?
Yeah, when I was vigorously masturbating.
Hey man, tears were
Happy
going down his
tears.
legs. Okay.
Tears are going down his leg. Michelle, hashtag Superman, had the whole theater cheering. The whole theater filled with hand-picked influencers by Warner Brothers, who they gave free booze to. Vibrant and action-packed, the film is filled with so much hope. The entire cast brought it, especially David and Nicholas, giving everything I wanted to see with Superman and Lex.
You didn't say who stole it. How am I supposed to know who stole the show?
Who stole the
Damn.
show, though? Scaramie K. Superman is good, but not great.
Ooh.
Plenty to like. Corn Sweat is really good and will be great going forward. Guy and Terrific are awesome. Crypto steals the show.
no, that's not what you
Crypto
want.
steals it.
Uh-oh.
That's not what you want.
There are some rocky moments. Overall, I felt the sense of hope I wanted to. A good start for DC. Hashtag Superman. Jeff Ewing.
Movies.
Superman is a charming love letter to the Man of Steel.
What?
Emphasis on the man. It's quick-paced, funny, where needed. It has solid world building. Corn Sweat, Brosnahan, and
Gatheki.
and Holt are excellent at times. It moves through things a little too quickly, but I dug it. Next.
Yeah, I've heard from somebody that's seen it that the pace does not let up at all. It doesn't. There's no breathing room in this film.
Brian says, James Gunn, you did it. You made me look up, and the gun did not jam.
Ooh.
This felt like a comic book leaping off the silver screen. Not sure how people doubted this for a second. Nicholas Holt's Lex is terrifying, yet so animated. Wow. Hashtag Superman. Wildly comic accurate. Triumphant and bold. Hashtag Superman is the most hashtag Superman movie that any hashtag Superman movie could possibly be. And I loved it. The sheer amount of time I geeked out in this movie rivals any comic book movie. I am beyond happy. Hashtag look up. The casting in hashtag Superman is a home run. Corn, sweat, and body soups. The action is wacky and fun. You feel the sheer speed in the flight sequences, and Lex rules. Full review coming to attractions tomorrow at 3 p.m. if you guys want to see it.
Not really.
Believe the hype, says Tripe. Hashtag Superman is the best comic book movie of all time. Miraculously better than Nolan's The Dark Knight trilogy. I'm going to read that again. Hashtag Superman is the best comic book movie of all time. Miraculously better than Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy, a film that truly goes above and beyond, that will make you feel all the emotions, tears included. Bring your lotion for this one.
What?
What?
At least they're honest, you know.
I'm so confused.
Bring your lotion. I love it.
For your tears of happiness or sadness?
Well, happy tissues and sad tissues. That's what you bring. And lotion.
For theater workers.
And look, and as is all, thanks for letting me know. I'll be sure to remember.
Well, I mean, I'm going to bring it now, but I mean, that's such a weird thing to put, though.
Bring your lotion. Okay,
Rachel
wait a minute. Who are you whacking it to? That's the question. Okay, I mean, there's.
If it's crypto,
hey man, what you got?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I'm getting my bib when I see crypto on screen.
Oh no! Have you seen? Okay, I've got a review for you, and it goes insane. I'm putting it in the private chat.
Okay. I went to hashtag Superman with moderate expectations. Sadly, it didn't live up to the hype for me. For something meant to be fresh start for the new DC universe, it felt like a retread of things done before. Oh, man. Muting this and closing the replies because most of you clearly can't be civil about anything. Yeah. Actually, being called stupid. Wait. Being called stupid, a fat cunt, and a Marvel tard over a comic book movie is crazy.
That's just normal.
Welcome to Twitter, Brittany.
Yeah, so the gun fans are, the gun fans are all those fucking Snyder bros. Like, you're just as bad, okay? God.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm not saying don't be that way. I'm just pointing it out.
Pretty crazy.
Marvel tard.
Marvel tard.
Now that's going too far. God.
Marvel tard.
Oh, wow. Pretty much according to almost everybody, there was some criticism in there, which I am honestly surprised. It is a triumph, and it's like a comic book come to life, and it soars.
Wow.
And
really?
bring your lotion.
Fuck, man.
That's what I got out of that. I want this to be good. I really want this to be good. I am cautiously optimistic. I'm going to go see it with my family tonight. So hopefully we have a good time. I'll admit it. It's been fun watching this play out because this is, until they got political, this is an afternoon in a comic shop on a Wednesday, but going on for like 2 months. It's been fucking great.
Nerderotic.com. Please subscribe.